Open your eyes.
WrestleCast podcast starts now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to WrestleCast podcast. I'm your host, Cowboy Bob. This show is going to be great, by the way. We got NICKY CHOOCH, round 2 in the podcast ring. NICKY CHOOCH. Before we get started, I do want to say a few things. There was a gentleman that had recently passed that belonged to the wrestling indie promotions and community, and well loved. And we all know when we lose somebody, it hurts. And when that person's made an impact on several lives outside of his family, it hurts even worse. And the wrestling community lost a very good and loved man and great father, Bobby Lee, who worked for School of Morton. And I would like here at WrestleCast podcast to show him respect and his family respect. And with that being said, we're going to give Bobby Lee a 10-bell salute. If everybody could just honor that for this video. Thank you. Without further ado, let's bring on our guest. Round 2 with NICKY CHOOCH, the one and only, the guy from New York. And folks, like he said last time, you get in the ring with him, you're going to wind up kissing the ring. NICKY.
So nice you had to bring me back twice. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, brother?
I'm doing great. First off, I would like to give my condolences to anybody who knew Bob. I had met Bob at School of Morton, and wonderful, amazing guy. One of the first people that I really got to have a one-on-one conversation with. You know, Chooch spends a little time in the smoking section with his cigars, and we got to talk horror movies and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So my heart goes out to the family and the friends, and I hope he considered me a friend.
I tell you, I'm sure he did. He spent time with you, talked with you, and I've heard nothing but good things about him. And everybody speaks very, very highly. So I'm glad that we could do that for him and his family, and for all of his fans and his friends, because he made a heck of an impact on the wrestling community.
Yes, sir, Cowboy. And I would like to bring this mood back up a little bit. I know we are all sad, but we're also celebrating life tonight. We're also celebrating live tonight, because the last time, we had a couple little difficulties, but we are live, baby. We are live on Facebook. You got the Chooch 101 in your living room or wherever you're watching this. Welcome to the show. Welcome to WrestleCast podcast with me and the Cowboy, baby.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about right there, Chooch. Hey, listen here. Facebook is finally live tonight. Let's pour these comments in. We got Brittany saying, hey, New York's best wrestler ever.
Yeah, you know.
Laura Ann, Choochie baby.
Hey, it's my baby.
So, I tell you what, man, I'm glad we got everything straightened out, and we got you going live on the Facebook. We got YouTube rolling. and it's good things here happening at WrestleCast podcast. And let me say two of the good things is 2-time in the ring podcast ring, Nicky CHOOCH. Folks, it's always a pleasure to sit down with Nicky. Nicky, man, thank you for taking time, like I say, out of your valuable day. I know you're a busy man. Gotta have a lot of people kissing that ring.
Every day of the week, baby. Every day of the week.
I know that's right. I know that's right. We here at WrestleCast podcast always get the dirt. So, what's been going down with you, Nicky?
Hey,
don't pull no punches in the podcast ring, by the way.
I never pull any punches, Bob. If you ask the right questions, I'm going to give you the right answers. And if it hurts somebody's feelings, forget about it. Who cares?
That's right. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? I think by the time the podcast is over, you're going to have me talking like that, for God's sakes.
Hey, as long as I don't start talking like you, no offense, but it's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying?
I know you don't like the rednecks. Hey, what can I say? You know what I mean? We some savage people sometimes.
Hey, you know what it is? It's the ones in the chairs. It's the ones that are putting the thumbs down on the disrespect. I come out there, I don't even get a chance to say 2 words. Then, when I did get a chance to say 2 words that boo louder, you know what I do? I bring a megaphone so I could talk over them no matter what.
I tell you what, we talked last time. Things have happened here at WrestleCast podcast. We got a different we got a little small little segment, and it does drill up the dirt here at WrestleCast podcast. And we'll get to that in a few minutes, or a little bit later in the show. Let me say this, right? In the last show, I remember you mentioning, hey, eventually you want to go up against Roughneck. Well, I tell you what, he's the reason that last thing in the show here gets added to the show. And not only that, I've got to talk to Roughneck. And if you don't mind me sharing, and I don't, this show is not about me by any means. It's always about Nicky CHOOCH when Nicky CHOOCH is on the air. So this is not about me. But with that being said, Nicky, I don't think Nicky got to see this, and neither did the fans. But when we had Roughneck on, me and Roughneck has some issues, Nicky. That's what it boils down. We got issues.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah, we're gonna go down there and help out February the 8th down there in Rick Spring, South Carolina, excuse me. And I did a promo for him. Did you get to see that promo?
I think I got to see some of it there. Were you in the stable?
There we go. We didn't even got to play it, folks. Go check out that video, that little short video there for Roughneck on my Facebook.
Did it have to do with a jackass?
It did. And and I asked him at the end of the show there, Nicky, I was like, look, man, I said, because he's a biker kind of guy, and he said, hey, I'm a country boy. And yeah, I am a country boy. And I told him, I said, hey, sometimes I'm stubborn as a mule. Oh, he didn't like that. Ruffed his feathers a little bit. I think he'll be all right. Man, listen, the CHOOCH, I've been seeing some things, man. I've been seeing some videos. I'm loving it. Where's the CHOOCH going to be at in the future? Talk to us. How's the life going out here in the indie world where you're on the road and you're traveling, and tell us some places you've been and talk to us, Nicky.
I want to talk to you about what I am. I want to talk to you about the future. So first off, we're going to go down the line here. You know where I'm going to be in February. We already had that conversation. But that's January 25th, yeah, I'm going to be at VTW.
No, that's the VTW, right?
What's that?
You talking about Gastonia?
No. VTW, it's the company.
Oh, go ahead with yourself.
Oh, yeah, I'm going for it. I'm swinging. Versus the World Wrestling, baby. So this is the Reunion Rumble. And the last year that I was in it, not only did I last the longest, as Nicky CHOOCH is known to do, but I went in at number 1. And did I not win? No, but I was in about the final 3 or 4, and you didn't forget my name at the end of that Rumble because Nicky CHOOCH is unforgettable. This year, I'm in a 5-on-5, a 10-man tag. You got
Wow.
two captains.
Okay.
You got Team Aaron Jones versus Team Zach Daniels. Honestly, I feel like one of those should have been named after Nicky CHOOCH. They really dropped the ball there. But my team is going to do what we do. Tell him, Cowboy, what is that?
Hey, you're going to make him kiss the ring.
And
He gonna get the W. He gonna get
because we're winners, baby. We're winners.
That's right. There's always a W when it comes to Nicky CHOOCH. We know this. Y'all know that. The fans know it.
They better know it. Otherwise, they'll be kissing the ring too.
Well, I think some of them might want to. You know what I'm saying?
It's an honor. It really is.
I'll tell you what. Let's see what we got going on here. How about that, Miss Cowboy? Hey, Cowboy and Nicky CHOOCH.
What's up, Kate?
We also got Brittany coming back in here. Hope you're doing well this evening.
I'm doing just fine.
Nicky
CHOOCH in his satin pajamas. Always feeling good.
I tell you, always baxing and relaxing right there, Nicky is. Oh, yeah, we were. yeah, we were on time this time. You're right. You're right. Oh, what do you mean? What kind of name? What the?
Oh, this one's a talker.
I'll tell you, you got the fans, Nicky. You got the fans.
Let me tell you, you started bringing comments in here like after we muttered a couple of words. Obviously, people are tuning in. People want to see this. People were ready. They had their calendars marked for the rematch. You know what I'm saying?
As they should. Like I said, round 2 in the podcast ring, right?
That's what this is. It's the rematch, baby. It's the rubber.
Oh, here we go. Matt asked, I want to ask, who is your top 3 list of wrestlers you like to face in 20? Now, that's a good question, Matt. There you go.
That's a very good question.
Yeah, who's 3 of the tops you want to go down with there?
I want to throw out a
ring.
I want to throw out actually a School of Morton guy myself right now. I'm gonna put out the name Evan Golden.
Okay.
Man that just went up against Heath. I don't know if he's using that last name right now, but you know, I'd love to get in the ring with him. I would love to get in the ring with maybe a Jackson Drake. I'd really like. CHOOCH really wants to prove himself this year. And I would really like, you know, when you're playing the Mount Rushmore game and you get to that last one and you really got to kind of ponder that one.
Yeah.
I think Matt himself wrestles. Maybe I'll take a crack at him.
Oh, well, there you go. There's a call out right there on the WrestleCast podcast, Matt. What do you think about that one? You know, the fans are already tripping. Laura Ann says, "Should we expect Choochie to be in any new states this year?"
Lauren Ann, I'm so glad you asked, Dollface. Nicky CHOOCH is in talks with getting into West Virginia, Georgia, Ohio, and if they're willing to pay the big bucks, Iowa.
Wow. Folks, he don't want to be a redneck, but he's going to go to West Virginia.
Hey.
You know, down here in North Carolina, we say that's West by God, Virginia. I've been there.
Haters are going to hate, and I'm going to go where they hate me the hardest.
Well, hey, you know what? Hey, there's some hollers up there. You know what I mean? You know what a holler is, Nicky?
Nah, educate me.
All right. And the holler is when you go up there in West Virginia, back in the woods, up in the hills where the mountains are. And there's roads that goes up through there and they curve and they go way up to the top of the mountains, right? And there's no guardrails. So you know what? Whoever's driving that thing better know how they're driving it or they're gonna go off the cliff. And it's a long way down.
Since I've moved out here to the Carolinas, your roads make no damn sense to me. I don't think they ever will. All these people need to know is when I'm in my whip, you better get the hell out of my way. That is.
I swear. See, I'm Southern. I'm redneck. I don't know what's that whip mean. Talk to me, son. What's that mean?
Hey, you know my ride, my car, my mobile.
There you go. Now I'm with you. Yeah.
Oh, let me speak your language. My vehicle. 3 syllables.
Wait, hey. Folks, you have to excuse me. You have to excuse me. Anyways, my God, you can't stump me like that, Nick. You can't you can't get me straight.
Vehicle, baby.
What the heck, God Almighty! Here we go. How about- well, I tell you what.
Come on, man. Get it together. You're the host.
Hey,
Your face is turning red.
Hey, we're having a good time here at WrestleCast Podcast. We got
Yes,
Nick
sir.
on for the second time, folks, and I'm glad we do.
I had you looking like a red lollipop with a cowboy hat on.
It's all right. You know what I mean? I like to have a little fun. You see the red banner, right? Hey. So, anyways, let me ask you this, Nikki. When you're in that ring, what goes through your mind besides winning?
Besides winning,
Yeah.
it's obviously hurting somebody. Obviously, this match was booked because the promoter thinks that this guy needs a beating. What other choice would he have but to put him in the ring with a guy like me if he didn't think that, maybe this guy's been running his mouth around, maybe he needs to be humbled and he's like, who do I select to humble this jerk off over here? Can I say jerk off? I don't know, I just did. I'm going to get Nicky CHOOCH. And maybe Nicky CHOOCH sees the referee in the hallway, slips him a 20, and he doesn't see. Choke the guy for a little bit longer. Stuff like, you know what? I never done that before. If we're going past tense, if anybody's watching this, that thinks that I don't play fair, I'm saying I might do this in the future. I've never done it before, so
No,
I'm not incriminating myself.
no, it's just a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Possibility.
Hey, $20 is $20.
That's what they said up north, didn't they?
Hey, times are hard out there. I never did anything like that, but I bet Matt Curley in the chat has.
Matt, he's piling up now. Now it's not even just a challenge. Now we got he's throwing him softballs. Yeah. Last match. Right now, I'm in the process, Nikki, of getting some different software because what I'm wanting to do eventually is actually, and I want the fans to know this too, is be able to actually put some matches up for and you talk to us about it. We like to always see you in action here on the WrestleCast Podcast. But by the way, where was your last match? Right? Name the promotion and have that go for you.
Man, I'll put this promotion over any day of the week. They treat me real good over there. I'm talking about AWL, American Wrestling League. Yeah. It looks like it's transferring over the ownership a little bit. We're starting to see that leeway. Jimmy Wood might be passing this thing down to his son. Hopefully the kid don't screw it up. And he makes CHOOCH look nice and good. He pays him good money. And I beat up all your heroes. So what I did, I called out some, I had a match plan. We had a match card, everything. Kid doesn't show up. I just told this story. I'll tell it again. Talks about he's got a bald tire. Let me tell you something. If you were going to fight somebody, would a bald tire stop you from going out there to knock his block off? Or would you just keep going and make sure that you show everybody who the damn man is?
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's the answer, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that's the answer.
Here's another cowboy word I'm going to use. Let's say this kid was yellow.
There you go.
Yeah, you like that one? I've seen a couple of these Western movies. So, let me ask if you know this fella right here. He's the ring announcer there, and he's the commentator.
Okay.
He goes ahead and says, "My opponent's not coming." Bill Hazelwood. Name ring a bell? Let me stop you right there. It doesn't matter because I rang his bell. This guy wants to go ahead and tell me We got to move on with the show. You need to get out of the ring. You need to move on. I will never be disrespected like that. So what do you think I did?
What'd you do, Chooch?
Knocked his block off. Guy drops like a sack of potatoes. He's like 110 years old. He's at least forever. That's how old he is. So guy goes down. I put the boots to him.
Yeah.
You know, I got my megaphone. I'm talking to this crowd. I've never heard boos louder. Honestly, they should be thanking me. This guy's voice was like nails on a chalkboard. It was dreadful. So I get the zebra in the corner who's trying to tell me to stop and get out of the ring.
Right.
If I don't have a match, I don't make this paper. So
Right.
this guy's on the ground. He's fair game. Gave him a clothesline, beat him up a little bit longer. Told that referee to go ahead and do his job. Made him count that pinfall 1, 2, 3. Chooch makes his money.
There you go. What I'm talking about. I'll tell you what, it's an excitement to go see Nicky in the ring, folks. I'll use a word that come from the Attitude Era, and I don't use that lightly, but that's the impression I got when I saw him for the first time. The kid is electrifying, and it's the truth. Like, you know, he's going to interact with you, whether you like him or you don't like him. You're going to hear the chooch, plain and simple. Oh, let's get. Hey, tell you what, right quick, Nicky. I don't want to get too far behind on the questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Lauren Ann's asked, "Who's Chooch's favorite opponent?" Jackson Storm is asking.
Honestly, Jackson Storm. Let me tell you about this kid. I'm not gonna go too far into detail, but I think he's asking because he knows that he's my perfect match. Me and this kid have been wrestling, you could say, all his life.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And he's a speedy little bastard, too.
He's fast, huh?
Oh, yeah. You've never seen a moon stomp, you know, delivered into someone's sternum until you've seen this kid do it. You've never seen a tornado DDT is good. I mean, all these people trying to do all these flashy things, and this kid doesn't try, he does it. He's a superstar.
He made it look easy.
I don't just go ahead and give people these kind of flowers like this.
Right.
Most people, he's all right, but this kid is good.
That's the Southern in you.
I ain't got no Southern in me, cowboy. None.
You gotta work hard to get the props around here.
Hey, this is about as religious as I get too. None.
None. Man, that's awesome. You know, I've never seen Jackson Storm in action. I'd like to see that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Just keep looking to the future. That's all you can do.
All right.
We're in the now, but we don't know what's coming next. We might not have even seen the best stars in the world yet because maybe they haven't gotten to that platform that allows us to. So all I say is, you know, keep an open mind and keep watching because the stars of the future are coming. And just like me, I'm gonna round these states. I'm gonna get my name known everywhere.
Oh man, if they see you, they're gonna know you, and they're not gonna forget you. I'm
gonna try to do a little tour here. The order doesn't matter except for the last one. I'm going to end it my own homecoming party. After dealing with the dirty Jersey Neanderthal idiots,
yeah,
I'm coming home to New York, where I'll be respected.
Okay. Heck yeah.
I got a couple companies that I'm looking at. We haven't started talking yet, but we got time. We got nothing but time. I'm looking at NYWC. I'm looking at Creator Pro. I'd really love to go back to Long Island.
Okay. All right. That sounds cool. Hey, check this. Matt said, "You all talk, no action," and I'm willing to guarantee that ring wouldn't ever get close to my face.
Oh yeah. There's only one way to find out, kid. Step up. I'm not hard to find.
Bradley, what was that? Bradley Karen, you know him?
Bradley Corone, yeah.
There you go. Sorry about
Couple
that.
times. He's been my muscle every couple times. I call him Muscles Marinara. How you like that?
Hey, that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. Brittany wants to throw Matt out of the room.
And no, I'll take care of this.
I'm the only administrator here, Brittany.
That's right. Own that title.
CHOOCH, what is the 3 things you want to accomplish in 2025?
I want to win. I want to make them kiss the ring, and the rest is to be determined.
Sweet, short, and simple. Love it. That's great. Let's see. Brittany said he's going to become a great wrestler like his dad. You're such an inspiration to him. Leave that ring printed on his ass right now.
Hey, you know what it is actually? Take a closer look. What is that?
Yeah, I see that.
That's a Charlotte crown, baby.
Hey, that's nice, boy. That's nice right there.
If I'm not repping New York City, I'll rep, I'll rep whatever city that I'm in, and you know that it's the best city because I'm in it.
There you go. There you go. Man, I tell you what.
I don't got my brush on me. This is a rare.
I know.
I don't want to leave you hanging, but
what's the deal? I see there's no brush. What's the deal?
I didn't want to leave the screen blank. Otherwise, I'd go get my brush.
What's the deal with the CHOOCH? There's no brush. You gotta have the brush. But yeah. Hey, where's your next show at, Nicky?
So that's gonna be at the Hickory Metro Convention Center. Somebody might kick my ass for screwing that up, but that's okay.
That's
in Hickory,
North Carolina, right?
What's that?
That's in North Carolina, correct?
That is in North Carolina. So Hickory, North Carolina, the Hickory Metro Convention Center, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you miss when times were simpler? And, they just called something like the Greenville Coliseum or something like that. They got to have all these wacky names now.
Yeah, they changed everything.
Yeah, they got to name it after a bank. They got to name it after, an accounting company, after a healthcare center. We don't even got good healthcare, but here we are naming healthcare centers buildings.
There you go. Matt says, name the time and the place, and I'll send you back to New York with 2 black eyes and a busted nose. Hey, now we getting the conversation going. Now this is surpassed a couple comments. Now we got some stuff going.
All right, Matt Curley.
You
want to be a funny guy? I'm not here for jokes right now, okay? I'm here to win, but more importantly, you don't seem like you just want to have a match. You want to have a fight. Nicky CHOOCH loves fighting, okay? I'll tape these fists up right now. I'll leave the ring at home. I'll beat your ass so quick, you'll be crying back to your mother, okay? First of all, I don't even know where you came from. You probably live in the damn slums, and you're talking to royalty right now, okay? So you need to know your place. I'm up here. You're down here. You might not even be down here. You might not even be in the same universe as Nicky CHOOCH. This world of wrestling revolves around me. So before you even get up this high, there's a lot of people that you got to beat. Think about it like the Mortal Kombat towers, okay? You got to beat this guy, this guy, this guy. And then when you want to get to the damn boss, then you come to Nicky CHOOCH. Forget about it. Hey, Cowboy, you there?
Hey, you heard it right here, folks, on WrestleCast podcast. I got to tell you, Matt, I think you done more than ruffled his feathers. So y'all guys might have to book that somewhere. Talk to some promoter, talk to some promotion, try to get something going on there.
Hey, you know what? February, I'm gonna be right here in Gastonia, North Carolina.
Okay.
So let me talk to a man named Ben Wolf, and let's see if we can get you over there, and I'll beat your ass and throw you out the building, okay?
Well, there you go, folks. It may just happen, and that promotion is See No Evil Wrestling. It may happen right there at the BFW in Gastonia, North Carolina. If that match does take place, I will say, because I said it last week, and I ain't said it in a while, the address is 3250 West Franklin Boulevard.
Hey, and Cowboy.
Yes, sir.
If that match doesn't happen, If See No Evil Wrestling sees this dude as a nobody and they don't want to book him, meet me
Yeah.
out in the parking lot after the show, okay? We'll see who's a tough guy, Matt.
Hey, you know what? They might shut the gate and let it roll. We don't know. It's the South, like we shut gates around here. We go out on big open fields and stuff like that, and leave our phones in the car because they ain't got no signal.
I'm really in the sticks, aren't I?
I tell you what, you made a right move. We glad to have you, Nicky. We're glad to have you. Brittany says, "Oh, it's nice, and it'll feel nice." He's getting really. Yeah. Sure enough, he's.
I don't know if I'd call it sassy. Okay.
Yeah, that seemed more aggressive to me than sassy and straight to the point and very blunt. He needs more of that. Yes, that's what he's pointing towards right there, Brittany. He's ready to put that print right there on that forehead. That is boom, just like that. Lauren Ann says, Jackson Storm said, "You keep talking like a mook." Oh, now I'm gonna have to sit back on that one.
Hey, this kid using my own word against me. Guess what?
Use your own word.
He might be the only person to ever get away with that.
Oh,
but he might still get a couple bumps. All right.
Couple bumps coming out of that one. That caught me off guard right there. I did not expect that.
You know what? He's probably the only one.
Nicky's always talking about, hey, don't be a mook.
Yeah.
And then,
everybody else is mooks. You're gonna call Nicky CHOOCH a mook? Are you serious?
Out of nowhere.
You know what? We might do this tonight. We might have a street fight in the street tonight. As long as it's not past his bedtime, okay?
Talking that now. We're getting somewhere now, folks. We're getting somewhere.
I'm gonna send everybody crying home to their mother. No matter how old you are, you're never too old to cry to your mother when you get a beating from Nicky CHOOCH.
I know that's right. Brittany said he won't even show up. She says she can take Matt in 2 seconds. Matt,
hey, these guys are mooks.
Here we go. Matt says, ring, parking lot.
He's still here.
It don't matter. I'll bag up the trash they call CHOOCH and send him back to the trash state of New York. I'll show you how North Carolina native gets down.
How dare you call New York a trash state?
Oh, God. I gotta close down and let you.
I'm living in a trash state right now, right here in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia. It's all garbage. It's all you have your disgusting gravy and your chicken biscuits and everything like that. That's not real food. That's not bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. That you guys don't have real pizza. You have like disgusting dough with marinara sauce on it. That's not real. I'm really sick. I'm sick of the people trying to tell me what's good. New York is the only place that knows what's good. We built everything around us. The world revolves around New York. When stuff went down, who did they attack? They attacked New York. Why? Because we are the heart. We are the heart, baby. We are the heart of this country. You don't know heart. You don't know heart, Matt Curley. Jackson Storm, you don't even know what a mook is to be calling somebody a mook. You guys are really testing my patience tonight. And when you test my patience, when I get to that point of beyond, no return with my face, I've been doing this meditation thing lately, and it's starting to help. But I swear to God, if I can't keep myself calm, if I get to that point of no return, then you'll be sleeping with the fishes. That's all there is to it.
Folks, you heard it here. Hey, sleeping with the fishes. He's had enough, right? And one thing I can say about the CHOOCH is he is a put up or shut up kind of guy.
I keep my promises.
That's facts. He don't back down. He shows up. He gets in there, and it's either put up or shut up. And he's a put up. He's gonna be there.
And I'm gonna make him shut up. That too.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm down right there, Nicky. I'm ready to see both those matches. Jackson Storm, we're talking, what was it, Matt, right? Yeah, Matt Curley. Matt Curley. So, these are guys that are saying, hey, they'll take on the CHOOCH.
These are guys that I'm just going to smack around. And, everybody's an internet tough guy, right? Everybody's...
I've seen that, yeah.
What are these? They're Facebook muscles, okay?
See,
Facebook muscles.
I come from a time, Nikki, where you picked up the phone, you know, and you dial a number and say, "Hey, you at home? I'm on my way."
Hey, Bob, I'll restore your faith that we could still be in that time.
You know what I
How about
mean?
that?
Now everybody's like, "I'll come to your house." Oh, I can't, man. I gotta go play Xbox. My cousin's fixing to be on.
No. Hey, we're gonna bring old times back to the present because Nicky Chooch is gonna find these people. They're not gonna realize that. Whoa, this guy was serious. This is real life. You're damn right. This is real life. Bam!
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
on the floor. Your nose is bleeding. You talk to me about giving me a black eye or a busted nose. You don't know what it's like to ever have a black eye, a busted nose, and keep fighting. Okay?
That's right. Brittany says, speaking of that, I could use some while I watch that ring get tatted on my ass up there, down it, and across it. Okay, all right.
Yeah, she knows what she's talking about. Apparently.
That's right. She said, give that moot that business. Yeah, look at that fire.
That's it, baby.
Hey, look here. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Hopefully, we can see one or two of both of these matches lined up. That would be awesome. I would love to be there. Dan, I'll tell you what. One day, what you ought to do is think about it. We ought to get together, right? And let me manage you at one of these shows, and let these people really see what Nicky Chooch is made of. Nicky Chooch is folks. I'm like that too. I say the truth. I don't sit there and try to build somebody up when they ain't what they are, and that's just the truth of the matter. I am who I am. So I will say this:
it's true.
The man blows my mind when he gets in the ring. He's worth paying the money to go see, no matter where he goes and no matter where. I hope and pray that everything works out to where he gets all these different cities set up, because he ain't gonna give up. He ain't gonna stop until he does, and that's just the fight in him.
I'm a go-getter. I'm an earner.
It. Yeah, that's right. And you're going to show these people who the heck Nicky Chooch is, and they're going to remember kissing that ring. Guys are going to remember that imprint on the forehead. Right? Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. That's right. So there we go. How about that?
I like you, Bob.
I appreciate
God knows what he's talking about.
That's right. That's right. I'm a Nicky Chooch fan. Just like I'm a Truck Gang fan. When I had American Diesel Dump Truck last week. Man, great guy.
Awesome guy.
Yeah, man. He called out John Moxley right here on the WrestleCast podcast. Sure did. And,
crazy son bitch.
Oh man, he's wide open. He's ready to get a hold of him. He wants to put his hands on him. So he said you don't mess with his family up there, SOM. So,
That's right.
Anyways, moving on, folks. Moving on.
Hey, you can be in my corner any day of the week, man.
Hey,
if I see you getting beat up in a dark alley, Nicky Chooch is right around the corner.
Hey, you know what? They might jump the old cowboy.
I'll make those boys disappear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they don't fight it. They don't fight fair. They come in 4s and 5s. So But anyways, we want to know. Let the fans know. WrestleCast podcast and everybody out there watching. Let them know where Nicky Chooch is going to be the next time, when your next match is, where it's going to be, who's it going to be for, and all that good information, so we can get these fans out there watching the Chooch live in action.
Yes, sir. It will be for Versus the World Wrestling. It will be a 10-man tag team match. Team Jones versus Team Daniels. Nicky Chooch will be on the winning team, Team Daniels. Obviously, we are the superior team. It will be in Hickory, North Carolina at the Hickory Metro Convention Center. And if you just so happen to screw up and not be there, well, we're going to be live streaming on YouTube, the Versus the World VTW YouTube channel. The production is amazing. So obviously you're going to love it. It's got the best commentary, and it's got the best wrestler that you've ever seen in your life, because you're watching him right now. You're watching Nicky Chooch, baby, live and in color.
Amen. That's exactly right. Tell it like it is, brother. And what we're going to do here, folks, is Nicky has got a flight to catch. He's got a place to be. And we appreciate
go to bed.
Time out of his busy day, dropping by.
I'm an old young man.
Yeah, he's got to go. But with that, before you go, it's like I said earlier in the podcast, brother, we have got this segment that we have created. And thanks to Roughneck.
Yeah, we'll be talking.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully that's all we're going to have to do.
Hey, that conversation is going to happen. I might even be able to pull them both on the show having that conversation, folks. Tune in. We'll see what we can work out for you, folks. With that being said, this segment's called I'm About to Hurt Someone's Feelings. So, Nikki, with that being said, I need to know whose feelings are you going to hurt?
Man, I don't know. I feel like I hurt people's feelings pretty much every single day. You know, you're gonna go ahead and spout your mouth off trying to talk junk to me. You literally saw what happened on this podcast when a couple of people in the chat ran their mouths, right? So if Roughneck goes around running his mouth, he looks like he could be a tough guy, but you know, these bikers usually turn out to be bitches. So, are you a biker? Are you a bitch? I don't know. Let's find out. I guess I'm gonna hurt his feelings. I'm gonna hurt Roughneck's feelings because I'm trying to decide whether or not I should say this or not. Fuck your feelings, okay? I don't care. You think you're a tough guy. You're a closet softy, okay? Everything's a facade. Nicky CHOOCH, 100% authentic. Let me talk about facades. Let me talk about people like Matt Curley. Let me talk about people like Roughneck. And obviously there's some other people that didn't show up in the chat tonight, but they've got some things to say about Nicky CHOOCH. I will hurt your feelings. I will hurt them all night long. I will call you a loser. I will call you a peon. I will let you know that you are below my level. Everybody watching this, everybody that hears the sound of my voice, that decided to tune into this podcast, to click on, maybe you scrolled all the way to the end and you're watching me right now. You are not on Nicky CHOOCH's level, and I dare you to come prove me wrong. You could follow me on Instagram. I'm the CHOOCH. You could follow me on Facebook. Nicky CHOOCH is not, your average common name. So when you Google me, you're gonna find something. Either way, get in touch with me. I'll do more than hurt your feelings. I'll hurt you. And that's if you're lucky. Because hurting you is getting off easy. What I could really do to you, what I could have people do to you without even touching you, well, I'm not going to go ahead and say that on here because that's evidence.
All right, folks, you heard it right here on WrestleCast Podcast. We get the dirt. And that's what we aim to do in indie pro wrestling. I want to say this. This has been an awesome show, first of all. Glad to have Nikki back on. Round 2. Right there in the podcast wrestling ring. That's what we call it. The podcast ring. With that being said, what I want to do also say is Roughneck. It ain't just me you got beef with. All right. You might not know it, but Nicky CHOOCH wants some of the Roughneck. And he ain't joking around. He ain't playing. And he ain't going 10 miles down the road. He's saying it, and he's saying it loud. All right. So that conversation is going to happen, I'm sure, because Roughneck don't back down. The CHOOCH don't back down. So we might have a pound for pound right here on WrestleCast Podcast. I'm going to try to make it happen for you folks. With that being said, Nikki, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be on WrestleCast Podcast. We're glad to have you for a round 2. It's been a pleasure. I know you're busy. I know you got stuff you got to do. You got to take off and everything and start hitting them other cities. So you do what you got to do, and we greatly appreciate it, brother. And with that being said, folks, it's like every other person on YouTube and Facebook says, like, share, subscribe. Hey, we can't do it without the fans, right? And everybody in indie pro wrestling knows. You can't, they should know this in just pro wrestling in general, right, Nikki? You can't be who you are and do it for the fans if you don't have the fans. Everything is about y'all guys. It's not about, me as a podcaster. It's not about Nikki. Don't say, hey, it's me. It's about the fans. I mean, Nikki might, Nikki's Nikki.
Hey, look. Love me or hate me, even if every single one of you hate me, at least you care enough to hate me.
And exactly right. Because
I
at the
give
end of
you the time of day because you give me the time of day with that hate. But hey, bring all the heat you want, Mooks.
he loves it. He loves it. He loves it. And he can't get enough of it. So we just want to say right here at WrestleCast Podcast, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Round 2 with Nicky Chooch. It's been great. And like Cowboy Bob always says, if you got plans, you're going to want to break them because WrestleCast Podcast is the place to be.